Hey there, it's Dave with Flipperforce. We've got our project scheduler open here, and we just launched a new update that completely revamps the way that the schedule starter templates are loaded into the scheduler. So one of the first things you'll notice is that we added in a new schedule start date selection option. So now you can select the start date that you want to load the project schedule starter template into. So you can just select the date. So let's just pick August 17th as our start date, and then you can go down and you can use one of our schedule starter templates to create a template for you in a matter of seconds. So it's going to pre-populate an entire schedule with common project schedule tasks, those durations, and those dependencies for you. So you can see we've got a gut rehab starter template that's going to be for a project that needs some major exterior work, major interior modifications, new MEP, rough in, stuff like that. Cosmetic rehab, that's going to be more of just exterior paint, some interior paint, some new finishes. And then we've got a new construction starter template, which is more for those of you that are building new construction and new homes. And then of course you've got a blank project schedule option. So if you want to start completely from scratch, build a project schedule from scratch, you can do that as well. So let me show you how this works. So again, we've selected the project start date as August 17th, and now we're just going to pick a starter template that we want to quickly load into the scheduler. And you'll notice in a matter of seconds here we've completely loaded in a very detailed project schedule for a cosmetic rehab. So we've got our exterior work here, we've got our interior work all pre-populated with the tasks and durations and dependencies between those different tasks. So once exterior painting gets done, we can start up on-site cleanup, landscaping, stuff like that. Then we get into the interior work, dumpster delivery, demolition, drywall patching, cabinetry measurement. If you want to go through and you want to customize this stuff, you can do that. So if you need to add in some new tasks to any of these, you can add those in. You can move stuff around, you can edit the descriptions. Okay, you can edit the duration, stuff like that. And then if you do want to save that as a custom template that you can use in the future, so if you've got a certain way that you organize all of your rehabs, a certain order of operations, you can save that as a template. And then you can use that on your future projects. So if we go back and we change our template here, you should see at the bottom there is an option you can use our schedule starter templates that we provide, so our 3 options here, or just create a blank project schedule, or you'll see this option down here at the bottom. It says, or you can select one of your custom starter templates that you've created. So you can see I've got several in here, so you can just use that as a starter template, and then you can load that directly into the scheduler. So that's another way that you can save a bunch of time, is go in, create a template that you can use for all of your future projects, and then you can quickly load that in there instead of wasting 20 to 30 minutes building out a new schedule for each project that you've got there. So that's how you can do that. The last thing I'll show you, I guess, is the new blank project schedule option. So that was a new option that we added previously. That was kind of the default setting, was just to load in a blank project schedule, but you do have that option if you want to go that route. If you want to just build something from scratch, when you do that, you can see we've got some dummy tasks preloaded in there just to help you get started. But you could change this. Let's say gut rehab project, cat house. Okay, so we're gonna customize this. We're gonna change this to demolition. We're gonna make that 3 days. We're gonna make this framing. Okay, maybe 4 days. We're gonna turn on auto scheduling, so that automatically shifts that back. Let's add in another task just to show you how you can do this. Let's do drywall, 3 days. Okay, so it's going to land right there. If we want it to be behind framing, we're going to drag a dependency over to drywall. Now you can see that's going to automatically shift that back. You're just going to keep building that out from scratch here. So let's say cabinetry. Okay. So we've got some detailed video tutorials on how to build out a schedule. I'd recommend checking out our case study on how to do that. But if you want to go in and build your own project's schedule from scratch, that's some of the basics there on how to do that. So again, if you have any questions on our new functionality here, hopefully you appreciate this new way that we are loading those templates in there. I know previously it was kind of pain in the butt. You had to go in and manually kind of move things around once you got that schedule starter template loaded in there. So I think this is going to be a huge improvement for you if you use those templates to help you get started. So again, let us know if you have any questions.